careful, Lil B is a legend and far from a crap rap. That's funny. That's funny. You know, show me exactly where he's getting the praise. I don't even see him anywhere in, like, top 10 albums of the year, any of his albums. I don't see him as one of the more, historic rappers of all time, from generation to generation. Like, I don't see him in best rappers of the 2010s. So, you can think what you want to think, that's fine, but I'm still going to do this crap rap. That comment is not going to make me stop from doing this. What did stop me from doing this? Well, or almost stop me from doing this, well, you'll just see in a minute. Without further ado, you know how this crap rap works, so let's just get it started with the things about Lil B that I do not like. His shit is too long. I could not almost do this. I literally almost backed out of this episode just because I did not want to go through any putrid, wretched crap for a long time. But I took a look at his most recent album, or his mixtape at this point, which is called Black Ken. And for a mixtape, it's a lot. It is 27 tracks. It is almost 100 minutes long. I wasted just about an hour, well, not actually an hour and 20 minutes, about 3 hours of my life sitting down and listening to this. And I don't know why. I'll tell you why. Because all his other projects were long, and I look at it, and I'm not trying to review those mixtapes. I'm not trying. Those 855 song mixtapes, freestyles, I'm not doing it. I couldn't find a single review on it, and I tried, but I couldn't get 3 songs in without going, nope, I'm done. I can't take 98 more songs of this crap on each album. So, yeah, I only got through 3 of the 855 songs on that thing. And I'm looking at his past albums, or mixtapes, like Hoop Life. 33 minutes. Or 33 songs. 33 songs. Okay, his Choices and Flowers has 17 tracks. You know what? I'll pass it on that. I probably could have got through that one. His earlier stuff does have shorter tracks, but I wanted to base him on his most recent stuff. And it just seems like, back in the day, he was making albums at a pretty reasonable pace. They weren't too painstakingly long. And now he just seems to be releasing quantity over quality. He just wants to put shit out there without going, what are the fans going to like? What are they not going to like? What's going to hit big here? Nowadays, you don't see albums this long anymore. I've said it in multiple videos. It is hard for this generation of people to sit through an album, and let alone a 27-track album. Now, granted, this came out 2 years ago, but I don't know. Like I said, I could have listened to his older stuff because it was a lot shorter, but I wanted to get the gist of what he sounded like now, so I did one of the newer projects. And on this album, Black Ken, these tracks are just... The intro just is repetitive all throughout. There's just a lot of songs. The song Go Senorita Go just sounds like a Chris Brown ripoff, and then you get the song Turn Up, which just, he's like Turn Up Till You Can't, which is just like a Flow Rider ripoff to me. It's just, I don't know, really, it's just, hip-hop. Hip-hop just has a repetitive chorus. Most of these songs do, by the way, and it wasn't really that fantastic. On the song What's Up JoJo, you get kind of like him trying to copy like a DMX type style, and I'm not saying that's a good thing either. DMX is okay, but by far a legend. And then that chorus once again. What's up, JoJo? What's up, JoJo? It's like, can you not, like, is writing a chorus in your head just saying the same thing over and over again? Like, we all thought Lil Pump was like the first one to do this. Lil B, I think, may have had him beat here with this, and it's just so annoying that over and over and over again I gotta hear this. But, you know, at the same point in time, there are some upsides. So what I do like about him is that he seems to really get influenced by like older hip hop. I don't want to say like gangster rap, but like a lot of these kind of beats and whatnot sound like they're from like 90s hip hop, and I think it's cool that he's trying to bring that back in a way. That's cool. That's when rap and hip hop was really at its peak. Well, now it's like at a peak, but it's like at a dumber peak, and it's not really that good. And there were tracks off of this mixtape, Black Ken album, whatever you want to call it, that I did thoroughly enjoy. Okay tracks were Bad MF hip hop, even though it was the repetitive chorus, and West Coast. And then my favorite track on that one was Free Life. That one took me back to like instant 90s hip hop. So there was a lot of upsides, and I will give it credit where it's due. He will try to go out of his way, experiment, and try new things. But why he needs to do so many at the same time? Like, he could have put, like, this is, like, 15 tracks, and then put another mixtape out with, like, 12 tracks or something, you know, doing kind of different things. He didn't have to put it all together, mashed into one. Because, you know, I look at it and I go, 27 tracks is a lot. There's rarely any albums that peak 20 tracks, and I like, almost every single one of them. Most of those, just feature, like 3 or 4 hits here and there, a couple of good songs, and then the rest are just kind of like throwaway. And this thing technically has 24 songs. It's got 3 skits on it, but majority of it just is bad. But, then you do get stuff like this, and it makes me wonder, if he just released, a 10 to 12 track album or mixtape with songs that sounded like these 4 that I mentioned, he wouldn't be half bad. But I listen to him, and I don't know where the legend part comes from. I really don't. But, what else is there? Actually, not really much. Really all I could find about Lil B was he's willing to experiment, go out of his comfort zone, and he's just trying to bring like this 90s hip-hop style back up and become a big thing again. So, while trap rap is dominating. So, I will give him kudos due where that is. Final thoughts on Lil B. He's got potential. He's not the worst thing I have heard by far during this series. It's just that he's put out so much that you're just kind of tired of it. Like I said, I don't think I've seen any reviews on that 855 song mixtape. Even your true diehard fans do not want to listen to 855 songs in a sitting. Or should I say 101 in a sitting, because you release them separately with 101 songs each. It's like most artists, musicians overall can't say that they've had 855 songs in their whole entire career, like written out and put on an album, put on an EP. And you tried to do it all in 1 year. And even when the internet's busiest music nerd, Anthony Fantano, refuses to review it because of that reason, it just makes me go, is he doing this to troll us, or is he just doing this because he feels the more he puts out, the better it's going to be? Because that is not the case. Because I can tell you, if an artist or band I liked put out an album with 101 songs on it, I think I'd be a little frustrated with that. Because, of course, I'm always going to ask for new stuff from artists and bands I like, but I don't want it all at the same time. And that's where his problem falls. He brings us stuff all at the same time that by the time he releases another project, you're just kind of done with it. Because you're like, I just heard almost 1,000 songs from you last year. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like, go back to the days when you were releasing 10 to 12 track albums that weren't so painfully, painstaking to listen to. That is really all I have to say. Other than that, he's perfectly fine other ways, but I think he's not even 50-50. He's still definitely more bad than he is good to me. I will give him a 3 out of 10 for trying, but at this point in time, it's just too annoying, and it's just too much. It's too much. And I know that might be a stupid thing to complain about as to why I don't like him, but you just can't. It's too much. I can't. I'm surprised I got through this 27-track album twice. Well, 2.5 times. I quit halfway through the third time because I was like, I'm done with this. I can't do this again. And wasted almost 4 or 5 hours of my life listening to this thing 3 times. But anyway, that does it for this episode of Crap Rap. You can tell me in the comments below if there's an episode you want me to do next. There'll be a playlist above my head of all the other episodes, just in case you missed. I'm not sure. This might be episode 8. I could be wrong, but I think it is. If not, it'll be in the title, so you'll know what episode it is. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that notification bell. That way you'll get notified every time I upload. And I will catch you guys in the next one.